daily basis, an average Haitian family, we'll just say in Port-au-Prince, uses anywhere from 30 to 40% of their income. So if they're making $3, 40% of that goes to charcoal. They buy charcoal kind of like in these coffee cans, they call it marmites. And but if the family is bigger, it means they also have to buy more charcoal.
So if they were saving 30 to 40 to 50%, that would equate to $15 to $20 a month in savings.
Yes.
So, you guys ever do anything with microfinance and stuff like that to try to make it so that you can get it $15 over longer lasting?
Everybody has a different experience in Haiti, but I can tell you microfinance in Haiti is not really... First of all, microfinance organization is not going to promote a stove for like a $5 or $6 stove. There was a French organization called Entrepreneur du Monde, but they actually eventually just had to go out of business. They were providing loans to the vendors to sell stoves. So the MFIs, there's Poncosé, for example, but it's not really strong.
Microfinance hasn't done really well.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a challenge. But I'm more just thinking about maybe could the price point go up for what people will willing to pay with education or anything?
Yeah, I mean, there were like practice stoves for like $50, but I mean, they were like maybe doing, I don't know, 100 stoves in a year.
No,
so yeah, it's tricky. And the thing is, these MFIs, I mean, if they're charging 34%, 36% interest, would you take a loan?
Well, if I was saving $20 a month, you tough to call.
But if you living day by day here, that's tough. You know, I mean, like medical fees are very expensive in Haiti. You know, it's a tough situation for the people.
Other questions? Yeah, Roger.
I was wondering, how does your stove using charcoal as a source of heat?
As a source of?
For heating, fire.
Fire, yes.
Okay. How is that related to Babington's atomizers that you are presenting to us? One is vapor, the other one is just a straight fire from the burning the charcoal, right?
Yes. So I mean, there are two different technologies and completely for different markets.
So what you have shown us, this basket for the charcoal,
yes,
it is not an application for Babington's atomizers applications.
No, they're completely two different technology. This one is biomass, this one is liquid fuel. Okay. And also the end user is different because this is a household stove versus this is focused more on institutions.
Yeah. So I assume that there is two types of stove down the pipeline which you plan to introduce in Haiti. And one is using charcoal, the other one is using vapors.
The charcoal we have already introduced since 2011. Okay. So we have like about almost a 2,000 capacity on a monthly basis. So the production center or the factory builds that. This one is going to be a pilot. So we need to take the technology, build the application engineering around it, and be able to translate it on the ground to see if it's going to be viable. And the field trials will include a lot of various assessments because we have to look at the fuel supply, we have to look at the cost, we have to look at various things to say, okay, now this technology is going to make sense or not.
So it's important to note that ILF and the Global Alliance are both technology neutral with respect to intervention. What makes sense in one country context makes no sense in another. What fuel is available in one country may not even be on the market in another. And while a charcoal stove with basket in a household application in Haiti is great, it won't cook for institutional settings or cure tobacco in Zimbabwe. And so what they're exploring here is a pilot with technology that has a really huge potential to achieve those impacts of mitigated emissions and sustainability for these specific applications in a completely different context. Institutions in sub-Saharan Africa versus households in Haiti. So again, the implementing organizations often have a technology agnostic approach in order to maximize potential impact, because if you're wedded to one technology, they'll try to fit a square peg in a round hole until it fits, and it would be much easier to just find the right round peg. Bruce?
On the local level, I live in Haiti. On the local level, there's some things that use a lot of heat that you couldn't get from charcoal. I'm seeing this burner technology. My neighbor right behind my house has got a bread oven that's like 10 feet by 12 feet, and they put wheelbarrow loads of firewood in there, but you can put something like a burner like this in there and heat the whole thing, whereas you wouldn't use what he's talking about with liquid fuel for a household thing, for the people that have a dry cleaner that heat huge amounts of water, or a bread bakery or something like that, where you need a lot of heat, and you can have a little bit bigger budget. It would possibly make sense.
Other questions? Yeah, Bruce.
Yeah, in addition to introducing a good charcoal stove, you're looking at the source of charcoal that will be burned in it, possibly green charcoal, or indeed moving away from charcoal, because traditional charcoal production is such an ecological disaster, particularly in Haiti.
Yeah. Well, 100%. We work with another company called Carbon Roots, where they produce briquettes. So we package our stoves with their briquettes. And we have various programs in very, very poor communities that we're able to, we actually have our own kind of like a financing mechanism that is internal. That this way, those communities can save on the cost of the charcoal by using briquettes and having a stove that is also going to reduce their fuel use. And it's actually a whole different mechanism that we have in place. We do that. But charcoal business in Haiti is like a big mafia. It's a big, complex business. Many, many people's livelihood comes from that business. And I can tell you that multi-million dollar programs by the World Bank, by various multilaterals, every single one of them have failed. And now AID wants to spend another $40 million to find out how can we actually make their charcoal production more efficient. But Port-au-Prince on its own goes through 460,000 tons of charcoal on an annual basis. So it's
We have time for one more question. Go ahead, Luke.
How many acres of trees
Oh.
is that? How does that equate to how much forest?
we have to do the math, but it's a lot. Yes.
Testing analysis in the Haitian ecosystem, what's the data like for the cast combustion chamber?
What we feel is going to be?
Yeah.
About 2 years. And this is through like lots of testing over the years that we have done.
Have you gotten, how are you doing the Haitian charcoal, or then the salt and all that?
Good. The only trick is this though, because it's cast and it's a little bit thick. You know, with cast it absorbs the heat a little bit. But we saw that the change in efficiency as far as fuel savings, or even in the thermal efficiency, it's not like that significant. And because they're also making rice and beans, it's not like they're doing like a short time, like an ugali, which they know that it should be cooked like in less than 20 minutes. It's gonna take time. And we also really looked at the volume of how much charcoal we really want to have in this combustion chamber. Yeah.
So I want to thank our presenters. Thank you very much, Kathleen, for joining us.